Hello and welcome back to a Pokemon Elite Redux Elite playthrough. Last episode was kind of crazy. We went into Flannery, and you know what happened to Flannery? She got Basculegioned, is pretty much how I saw it going down anyway. After looking back at it, I genuinely think so many things could have made that so many easier. Wobbuffet having like a single point less defense and not having a Chesto Berry would have obviously been amazing, because then it could have got some chip damage onto the Ceruledge and broken its focus sash with the chip damage with Soul Link or Innards Out or whatever. We wouldn't have had to worry about that. Minior's whole existence was kind of a meme, yet it still managed to take out the Mega Wigglytuff of all things, which was a strange Pokemon to see. But if I was just running, like, Power Gem, it would pretty much be all it took. If I was just running Power Gem, or it didn't get burnt because it was in a different spot, it could have been fine. But regardless, we got ourselves our victory. Flannery is down, meaning we have ourselves, first of all, the trainers in this gym that I do still want to go ahead and battle. Some of them might end up being more challenging than Flannery, we'll see. And then we can pretty much immediately go straight to the 5th gym. This is that nice point in Pokemon Emerald with a nice back-to-back gym. So today, we go ahead and we get these battles out of the way, and we see some of the effects that were taking place in the battle that I may have even completely missed. And then next time, we might head straight back to Norman, which will be very interesting. Also, I have not forgotten that the level cap is increased. I'm just keeping the level cap as is for the gym, because this should have been, you know, the levels that we would have been at if we'd been doing the trainers. So I'm going to keep the level cap at 45 until we've cleared out the trainers, and then I'll boost it up. And it'll be interesting to see what we can get our hands on after that at the Adoption Center and stuff. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten yet. Okay, don't breathe in too much of this smoke. It's extremely toxic. I have no idea what effect that is. Is that the fog at the beginning, which was immediately replaced by sunlight by her own team member? Because that seems kind of silly, right? Surely that can't be right. The fog is deep. I'm assuming that is the fog effect then. A little bit weird. A little bit weird. Regardless, we pretty much just try and get the rain up. It is a 6 Pokemon full Fire Sun team. Okay, alright, it's a little bit spooky. We might be in trouble if this thing has priority fire type moves. It does not. It has Pyro Shells. Okay, so we should be okay to go ahead, set up our Rain Dance. We are outspeeding because we are a nice and nimble cast form, meaning we get our Weather Ball off and we do a ton of damage. And as soon as the rain is up, I feel just so much more confident against any type of fire team. It's not like a massive, big brain idea or anything. It's very simple, in fact, but it does boost my confidence greatly. Rain, good. Rain, good. I'm genuinely a little bit tempted. I'm not going to, but I'm tempted to run a rain team against Norman just to see how well it does. My big problem that I have at the moment with Norman is I have just discovered how beautifully strong Basculegion is. And the problem with that is Basculegion's big strength is massive revenge kill potential with Ghost type Retaliate, and Norman is the normal type gym leader. So that feels bad, because I really want to use Basculegion in the next gym as well, but I think we're probably going to have to go back to something like Espeon, or maybe something different. At the moment, I've been thinking about it a little bit. I've been thinking about it a little bit since Flannery's defeat, and I've been thinking the Machamp that was dragon fighting is probably something that I want to bring, because that thing had multi-scale, and overall it was just a very good Pokemon that we used a little bit earlier in the playthrough. I could see that coming back and being strong. I don't think Cast Form will be on the team with any type of weather setup. I think we're going to rely on just some raw strength, if you will. Some good old fighting types. I don't want to go ahead and rely too much on anything too crazy like a belly drum set or anything like that, because I don't want my stats to get copied. That'd be really bad. Imagine going for Toxic against a Cast Form, implying that you can't take out a Cast Form in one hit. That's rough, Salazzle. That's rough. You running Venoshock or something? Erosion, Merciless, crit against poison foes, yup. No, Sludge Bomb. Not even Venoshock, just Sludge Bomb. I'm surprised it didn't just go straight for a Sludge Bomb, honestly. Although I guess with the crit, maybe it KOs. Looks like it could KO. Regardless, though, you're donezo, kiddo, because you're getting weatherballed. Not too spooky. We're seeing Cast Form genuinely sweep the first trainer, which is making me feel like maybe I shouldn't lead with Cast Form. Maybe Cast Form is too strong. So Lazarus does not have the intimidating cry you would expect from a male Salazzle, that's for sure. But we just click Weatherball, and we are pretty relaxed right now. Yeah, Cast Form just swept. Okay, that's kind of crazy to see, but Cast Form did in fact just sweep. I kind of want to use some different Pokemon. I want to use this Minior. I'm putting Minior in front. It's Minior's time to shine. We're running Minior. They say that fire types are often frail, but through hard work, even they can put up a solid defense. Hold on. We won't use it yet. This seems like the person that boosted the defense by, what was it? 80%? So we lead with our special attacker. Right? Problem solved. We just lead with our special attack in Kingdra. I should probably lead with Cast Form, all things considered, but I said I wouldn't, so, you know. We'll see how well Kingdra does. Especially not being in the rain, where it has Swift Swim, which is its main gimmick, really, but we'll see how well it does. It could be interesting, who knows? Fog is deep. Oh, so the fog wasn't tied to the last trainer. This is just going to be around, I guess. But that's fine. Makes me slightly consider... Okay, that's a problem, though. I don't like that being set up. Hydro Pump does not KO in the sun, leaving us with a little bit of an issue. So it didn't boost defense, huh? They don't actually copy the thing that they do? Yeah, I guess I could have led with Minior and we would have been in an absolutely fine situation, but sadly I didn't. Sadly I didn't. Well, I guess I'm just going to Snipe Shot and get some damage off. It is Water Gem boosted, I suppose. That's something. Maybe we get a crit here? Can you imagine? It would have been so lovely if we got a crit there. Honestly, with the Water Gem, I should have went for Hydro Pump. I would have had a chance to KO. I don't know if the Water Gem was being taken into consideration. I don't think it was. So I think I actually could have had a chance to KO there. But yeah, it doesn't seem like these trainers actually go ahead and utilize their own gimmick. Also, that Bug Buzz did not KO. Wow. By the way, Volcarona, very good Pokemon to bring for the new raid event that's happening with Shiny Wo-Chien. Volcarona is one of the recommended sets that I see people running in that event. I do see a couple of people running it with Covert Cloak so that you don't get the special attack drop from the Snarl move that the Wo-Chien has. You can then spam Fiery Dance to get your special attack up. You could also run Iron Moth with Acid Spray to lower its special defense. There's some gimmicks that I've seen. There's some gimmicks. What am I doing against this Infernape? I kind of want a Basculegion Big Fat Revenge Kill, but I think this thing is sashed because it said 95 to 99% damage on my Kingdra. I guess we could go to Kaiosea. I don't think Kaiosea cares in the slightest about anything this thing has, unless it's running Thunder Punch, in which case, uh-oh. Let's see. You are sashed, like I thought. You are, in fact, running Thunder Punch, which has a 25% chance to Oko. Surely it wouldn't land the Oko, right? It would never. 158 speed, 158 speed. We are speed tied as well. Considering that we are speed tied, what I should do, unless this thing has Mark Punch, I should make sure it doesn't have Mark Punch. It does not have Mark Punch. It does not have any priority. I'm going to go for a Scale Shot so that we can get our speed increase. Actually, that could be really bad. Because if I go first and drop my defense and then get Thunder Punched, I'm screwed. Why is Drill Peck guaranteed to KO when it has a Sash? Drill Peck doesn't ignore Sashes. I guaranteed 2 at KO. Okay, I don't know why. It's just being weird. I Aqua Bash for the flinch chance in that case. It's probably my best bet. It did outspeed. I should have, in fact, gone for the Scale Shot to boost my speed. It was a 50-50 of whether we would outspeed or not. I should have just went for the Scale Shot. Now the sun is up, that there is a Thunder Punch coming. I could swap to Wobbuffet. try and preserve Kaiosy. I'll admit, Kaiosy without its multi-scale up isn't that good, so I don't really know if I want to, but also I'm like 99% certain that it's a Thunder Punch coming, meaning Wobbuffet absolutely may as well, right? It reflects damage with the Soul Link ability. It's not stab. It shouldn't do too much, honestly. Rage again. I mean, that's still fine. You're still going to take the Soul Link damage. I actually want something to KO this Wobbuffet really badly so I can see exactly how its abilities work with Soul Link and Innards out. Typhlosion, can you KO me in one hit? Let's see. Maybe. If Ghost type moves. Blast Burn guaranteed Oko. The one problem with that is I think that will just KO it regardless. Look like rest. Let's just see what happens. Go for the Blast Burn. Let's just see. Blast Burn KOs us. Which one procs first? Innards out procced first. So I don't know if Soul Linker activates when we get KO'd. It might just be Innards out. I was thinking maybe they would stack together, but to be fair, if they stack together, that would be absolutely insanely strong, and I can't imagine that they stack together. If they do, that's like a 500 plus HP return if we get KO'd in one, which is insane. I don't know. It could still be how it works, but that sounds a little bit too insane, surely. But this game does have some absolutely insane stuff, so I think about that and then I'm like, maybe. I'm still waiting for the day that we find Dracovish. I'm wondering if Dracovish is going to be absolutely nuts in this game, and it's going to have like some kind of crazy ability set that boosts Vicious Rend even more. It's something that I've genuinely been thinking about. I think I mentioned it earlier in a much earlier point in the playthrough, at like Gym 2 or something. I was the first time I thought of it. So I'm scared. I'm very scared. Drill Peck is guaranteed to KO. Okay. We do not outspeed. That's tragic. Never mind. That's Protect. I'm stupid. Okay, though. Okay, though. You can stall if you want. That's fine. I'm still clicking Drill Peck. Okay. It kind of benefits me because I'm gaining HP back. So thank you. Kind of thought it was going to go for another one, not going to lie, but regardless, we outspeed, we Drill Peck, goodbye. I really should remember to use Skull Bash in moments like that when the KO is going to happen, because Skull Bash genuinely is like just as strong, and I get my attack up for anything else that comes in after, which is really helpful. I really should utilize that more, but I keep forgetting to utilize it, which is silly, because that's my whole set. My whole set is the fact that I have the Power Hub to use Skull Bash straight away, and I keep forgetting. Because I'm silly. Shell Bell Talonflame is a choice. I'm not going to say it's a good choice, but it's a choice. Goodbye, you have been Kaios'd. And that is another trainer down. I don't think these trainers are going to cause too much of an issue. I think we're going to be rather relaxed. I'm actually going to put Minior in front, because like I said, I want to use Minior. I want to use Basque Legion a lot more as well, because it is fun, but Minior. I've read that trolls can't heal when attacked with fire. This is a reference to something. If anything fancy is amazing, battle me. Also, what else is amazing is the fact that that stupid trolley was actually a reference to someone in the YouTube chat for this game, apparently, or something. I'm concerned. I'm concerned. I'm also more concerned about the fact that the devs added it. I have so many more questions. That whole thing, whack. Well, not sashed. I should be fine to Shell Smash. We Shell Smash here, and we see Minior go on its tear. Moonblast. We live that fine. Yep. Actually isn't enough to change our form, which is a little bit awkward. A little bit awkward. Minior's still... It is enough to break our form. What is happening with that form? It feels like we just need to get hit for us to break the form, rather than us actually need to drop below half, which is probably what it says on the ability, and I just didn't read it because I assumed it was the same. At half HP, at half of max HP or below, transforms into core form. Now, I may not be a professional mathematician, right? But I don't think that's working as intended, because I'm definitely only 1/3 down. Not even quite that. So, you know. Like, I did my A-levels in maths, okay? I've been there, but, like... Interesting. Either way, Minior, go destroy everything now. It is your time, my little guy, okay? It is time. I really do want to try and get a shiny version of Minior. I really do. I don't know if I'm insane enough to try and shiny hunt in Elite Redux of all games, where I'm going to be changing my team, like, every 3 or 4 episodes. But I really want to. It's such a good shiny. For anyone that hasn't seen Minior's shiny, please go and look at Minior's shiny. It's so good. It's genuinely my favorite. It's so good. The only problem is its shield form that blocks it. The only problem. Other than that, fantastic shiny. Chandelure, though, you're getting rocked. Literally. Rock throw. Unless you're sashed. Predicted. Also, rude. Kind of awkward. Probably gonna KO us. Probably gonna KO us. Yeah, okay. Minior did good, though. Minior did good. We could come in here and we could revenge kill with Basket Legion just to see a big number. I might do that, honestly. I just want to see a big number. I understand that I could KO this thing with a bunch of my Pokemon where I wouldn't be using up my, my 1 turn, essentially, of Violent Rush and Retaliate, but also, big number. 1K? 551. That was underwhelming. I think Pikachu ruined my perspective of how much is a big number. 551 is obviously an incredibly strong hit, don't get me wrong, but man, seeing that Pikachu hit for, what was it, like 2,600 damage, that's changed me. I'm a changed man. I only want bigger numbers now. 2K and below, disappointing. 2K and above, very good. Please don't try and shell trap the Wobbuffet. That's not what you're gonna do, right? You'll click a different move, and we're not just gonna be sat here in an awkward stalemate, right? That wouldn't happen, surely. Uh-oh. Well then. Right, okay, I see what's happening here. And I slightly could have prepared for this, but I didn't. Let's just swap in Cast Form and get some rain up or something on these turns where it's doing nothing, I suppose. We may as well get rid of the sun and have our own weather up for the rest of our Pokemon, just in case anything happens. Right? It makes the most sense. Plus, hitting this thing on the special side does a lot of damage, so, you know, we'll just go for a good old rain-boosted water-type Weather Ball the way this Cast Form needs it to be. Go ahead. Bonk the Turtonator. I'm actually curious to see how much damage this can do. Pretty respectable damage. Shell Trap fails because we didn't hit it with a physical move, I think, is how that works. And then, oh. I wanted a little bit more rain. That actually activates Weather Ball again? Oh. Wait. Unironically, that's actually useful to know in case we ever go up against something that's likely to set up weather. Say something outspeeds us when we're probably going to be going for Weather Ball, and they're going to outspeed us and set up their weather instead because they have like a max speed fire type with Sunny Day or whatever. We could then just Rain Dance. Huh. That's actually really interesting. Surely it doesn't refresh the actual duration of rain, right? Rain Dance fails. Forecast activates. See, it says Rain Dance fails, so I don't think it's reactivating the rain and extending, like, the amount of turns of rain we have or anything crazy like that. That would also be kind of busted. Well, maybe not busted. It'd be pretty limited to just on Cast Form where you get, you know, Forecast activate, but it'd be good. You are the one with Psych Up to copy stat changes, right? Okay, I see that. It would certainly be interesting. That's an interesting interaction. It's interesting. I didn't expect that to actually be a good thing, but here we are. Either way, do we want to set up on you? Let's see. You are sashed, so probably not. Probably not. Quiver Dance, Fiery Dance, Zap, Jive. You don't have anything too crazy, but also if I Shell Smash, then you're just going to survive with Focus Sash, and then things get more awkward because my defenses are going to be dropped with Ikama and all the Shell Smash drops. So I think we just go straight for a good old Rock Throw, and we don't Shell Smash. A little bit awkward. This is kind of why I ran Rock Blast on Cloth, was just so we had a way to get through Sashes. Because it is a little bit awkward when you go up against a Pokemon like this. So let's see. We are not below half. Fog is deep. Are we not transforming? Shell Smash lets me transform because I'm literally breaking out with my shell, huh? I got there. I got there. Okay. Kinda cool. We survive, which is nice. We are now below half, so we will actually activate Field's down form without Shell Smashing. It's good to know that Shell Smash activates it regardless, but at the end of the turn, if you will. It doesn't, like, activate it so that we then immediately get hit. Interesting. Okay. The more I learn about Minior, the better, because Minior I might genuinely bring to Norman. I could genuinely see myself using Minior against Norman, just because Rock types should be okay, right? In theory. And Shell Smash probably isn't something that I'm going to want to do, because I'm assuming there's going to be Psych-Up shenanigans, but it could be interesting. Oh, I forgot about you. I forgot about you. I have 2 launchers in my box. One that I was going to make into a Chloritzer, and one that I was going to make into a Clortificer, and I completely forgot. I could have brought Launcher instead of Kingdra to the Flannery fight. I wish I'd done that. I wouldn't have brought Clortificer because, you know, Fire Electric Ice isn't great against fire, but I could have brought a Launcher at least. Yeah. Yeah. I guess it still has Mega Launcher, Water Pulse probably, but yeah, that would have been an interesting Pokemon to bring for sure. That's cool. It's a cool Pokemon. Clortificer maybe for Winona, because it has Electric and Ice typing. Maybe. Maybe. That could be fun. I might need reminding that I've mentioned this, but that does sound like a fun idea. I like the idea. We retaliate, though. Goodbye. Sorry, you've been hit by the one-hit KO machine that is Basculegion. Used to be Espeon, but I think Espeon has been outdone a good bit. It's been outdone significantly. Incineroar scary, though. No, thank you. Literally scary. Thank you for scaring me. That's literally what I just said. Incineroar scary. We skedoodle to... I kind of want to go to Wobbuffet. I'm going to Wobbuffet. Let's see a big fat Soul Link, shall we? Hit me with like a Darkest Lariat. Axe Kick. That's a lot of damage. Oh my god. Wobbuffet, you did exactly what I needed you to do, buddy. Thank you for removing the Incineroar. You know what we can do now? We can go to Basculegion and retaliate. Isn't that great? Isn't it great how that works? Also, I think the fog is boosting us, which is kind of funny as well. Thanks for the boost. But yeah, this is, And now we'll have an even stronger Supreme Overlord because Wobbuffet's gone. See, Wobbuffet, you did great, buddy. You did great. That's a problem. You have Extreme Speed, huh? Fertilize Extreme Speed. It is a guaranteed KO. That's a problem. Yeah. What's your other remaining Pokemon? You have a Popcorn. Popcorn. Oh, that's spooky. Regardless, though, my team should be fine to deal with it in the back. I think we just rely pretty heavily on Kaiosea from here. Sorry, Basculegion. You're meant to be the one-hit KO machine, and I have let you down. Priority, man. Priority. It's good. Don't ignore it. We could also go to Kingdra. Both of these are fine. I'm just going to go to Kaiosea. Kaiosea does have the issue of we won't be able to hit Popcorn with Drill Peck, actually, now that I think about it. Skull Bash is not a guaranteed KO on Arcanine, so we have to Drill Peck. Does just Extreme Speed. Maybe I could have gotten away with skull bashing and then drill pecking. No, extreme speed would be a 2 KO, I think. We get flinched. Oh, this fight just got actually really spooky. Oh. Oh, this just got actually a little bit awkward, huh? Okay. So now your extreme speed KOs me, huh? Yeah, that's really bad. That flinch is... Wow. Stench. I've been stenched. Okay. This bad. This bad. This real bad. Obviously, cast form just gets destroyed, right? Because it's a cast form. Cast form won't be transformed at least, so it won't be... It'll be a ghost type initially. Cast form, how fast are you? You're 160? 160 speed. That's pretty fast. That is pretty fast. I think speed tied with Arcanine, though. No, this is not a max speed Arcanine, huh? 118 speed. Okay. So Arcanine is only going to outspeed cast form with extreme speed. I think cast form might live 1. I think we go to cast form after this and we try and get the rain up for Kingdra. Because Kingdra's going to have to carry. Kingdra's going to have to really carry against a Popcorn and an Arcanine that are both very good. Cast form, please tell me you live. Please tell me you live. You're a spooky ghost boy. I wish you were running, like, the... Well, you do still get the speed boost in Fog, but I wish you were running, like, Eerie Fog or whatever. Your extreme speed does not KO. Okay, you know what this comes down to then? It comes down to, do we get flinched again? It didn't go for extreme speed. Okay, that's actually perfect. That's great. I love that. That removes the RNG of the flinch. We can go ahead and turn into a water type. Might be a bad thing if it's about to go for, like, Wood Hammer or something. Regardless, we get a little bit of damage off. Raging Fury. That's okay. That's okay. Obviously, an extreme speed is going to KO us next turn because we've changed our typing and we're weak to it now, so it is what it is. But regardless, I just need... I need... Oh, it didn't! Why didn't it extreme speed? I'm very confused. I was going to say, we would need Kingdra to live a hit, it would KO the Arcanine, and then it would be basically down to, like, I think I still have Sludge Bomb on my Kingdra. But now I guess I'm just cast forming. But it would have either been down to Sludge Bomb hitting the Arcanine to finish it, and then Water Gem boosted, Rain boosted Hydro Pump landing onto Popcorn, or something. That might have worked. Popcorn surviving at that amount of HP does not make me happy, because I'm afraid it has Unburden, but we'll see. Popcorn is scary. Popcorn is scary. I didn't see an item activate, though, so I think we're fine. I think we should outspeed just fine. It didn't Unburden boost or anything like that, so I think we're all good to win with Kingdra. This trainer was genuinely scarier than... genuinely scarier than Flannery. 210 speed, it did activate. 217 speed, we outspeed regardless. We are fine. We're fine. Bullet Seed, 10-hit KO. We would have been reasonably okay regardless. Snipe Shot can't miss. We just click Snipe Shot, and we are all good. This fight was genuinely scarier than Flannery. And you know why? Popcorn. Popcorn and Arcanine. Very good Pokemon that I have used both of, and I like both of. They're very good. I hope Flannery flames you good. I have bad news for you, buddy. She's done. She's already done. Hope you're ready for me, and my Pokemon will leave you burned. You're the one that burnt my Mini-Orb, which was rude. That was rude. I don't appreciate that. Double Battle. Fire, Ice, and Polion. Yeah, that was a Pokemon. I don't love the fact that Kaiosea came out immediately, because, I mean, we don't get, like, any use out of Supreme Overlord, unfortunately. I'm also not leading with Cast Form to set up the Rain, which is a problem. I'm curious what Sunflora does. Focus Sash. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yep, I see that. I see that. Your speed is not crazy. You are Solar Power rather than Chlorophyll. Understood. Understood. I mean, a rock-type move into Empoleon is going to annihilate it, and I would love for that to be the case. So I'm just going to go for big damage over there, and I'm just going to take Sunflora down to 1 HP, I think. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, I'm doing that. I know it's going to live on 1. I think I'm okay with that, though. We'll see. That may have been a mistake, but I think I'm just going to take it down to 1. I'm going to let it do whatever it wants this turn, essentially. Minior will outspeed. Oh, I forgot about the Fire-type super effect against Rock. I did forget about that. Solar Beam, even with multi-scale, this is going to do a lot. Did over half with multi-scale. That would have been a straight-up Oko. That's scary. That is scary. I think we bring in Cast Form when we set up the Rain immediately. Is definitely what we do. Rain, getting rid of that full Sun team with the Grass types, because Grass types are actually scary for us right now. I wish that activated a Weather Ball so badly. Honestly, the Weather Ball damage will probably KO the Sunflora, and then I can Aqua Bash into Empoleon for more damage. Yeah. Yeah. See, this says it doesn't KO, but that's because it's calculating it in the sun, but my Cast Form is faster, so it will go first. It will set up the Rain boost for me to then hit Empoleon. Double battles. Speed is important. Always keep an eye on your speed stats between your Pokemon, and their Pokemon, preferably. Weather Ball. No weird water absorbability on Sunflora, right? Okay, good. Neutral. Oh yeah, Sunflora's like Grass Fire in this, right? How many Grass Fire types? Popcorn, Arcanine, Sunflora. I'm sure there's more. Grass Fire types. Cool typing. I like the combo. Okay, that was good though. That was good though. We have the Rain up. We have some strong Pokemon on our side. We have some strong fast Pokemon on our side, notably. What's gonna ruin it? Cinderace, are you gonna ruin it? Another Sunflora. No. 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 No, you wouldn't do such a thing. You wouldn't go ahead and set up the... Oh, God. There's just 3 Sunfloras with Drought, huh? Oh, that's spooky. Oh, and this thing has high horsepower. Cast Form. Oh, no. Wait, does that Sunflower also have a Focus Sash? Oh my god, it does. What it does. No. Not like this. I want the Rain up again. I really do. Oh, that's so bad. Like, I can Drill Peck and take Sunflora to 1 HP again. I can. It's just like... Is it worth it, is the question. Because it's definitely going to live. It might be better to just remove the teammates and just make it so that we 2v1 Sunflora in the end. That might be the best way to do this. What is Drill Peck's chance at KOing Cinderace right now? I mean, that's just showing me against Sunflora. I mean... There's nothing saying that Cinderace is attacking Cast Form. Because I think it is, I'm actually going to swap in Wobbuffet this turn. And I'm just going to Drill Peck into Sunflora. Because alternatively, if I just remove the Sunfloras, that also works. I'm breaking the Sashes. We're getting rid of the Sunfloras. The Sunfloras are the problem. As soon as the Sunfloras are gone, I can go ahead and just go ahead and bring in Cast Form again. Pyro Ball takes out Kaiosea. You know what I should have done? I should have set up the Rain again. But I didn't. Earth Power, which breaks its Sash with Soul Link, right? So we can break the Sash, and then we can come in with Legion and KO something if we want. I don't know if that's the best way to use the turn, though. I mean, it's not like I have a whole lot of other options. I could bring in Cast Form to try and Rain Dance again, but, like, I'm just gonna KO something. I'm just trying to KO something. I'm not too afraid of Cinderace hitting Legion. I think Legion will be fine there. kind of want to Resto Chesto with Wobbuffet. I think it's going to take a ton of damage from Cinderace. I'm going to Resto Chesto, and I'm going to Retaliate, KO the Sunflower. Goodbye, Sunflower. Hopefully we'll also get one more turn next turn to get another Retaliate into the next Sunflower. Fireball into Wobbuffet. Okay, good, good. That's what I want to see. Wow, that KO'd. Okay. I mean, the good news is that gets rid of Cinderace. Right? That's good, at least. Sun being up is bad. The good news is when we bring in this cast form, we then can immediately set up the rain and the last drought will be out of the way. See, I feel like Flannery should have just had like 3 Sunsetters and that would make it so much harder. Simisear, I'm not too afraid of. Monkey Business lets it use Tickle. Please don't tickle it. Hands off. No touchy. No. And Sunflower comes out with its drought. No. Grassy Surge. Oh no, it does have drought. Okay, it's just that the sun's already up. Yeah, that makes sense. You are 109 speed, you are 68 speed. Nothing shall speed me to stop me from going for Rain Dance. I can happily Rain Dance into, honestly, I'm just going to Rain Dance into Simisear, and I'm just going to Retaliate. It looks like it's just going to outright bring Sunflower down to its Sash, which I am completely okay with. Priority Yawn. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. I imagine Sunflower is KOing my Basket Legion this turn anyway, so that's completely fine. We set up the Rain and KO the Simisear in 1. We still have a Kingdra in the back. We're fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. Double Sash. Okay, I didn't look at that. I won't lie. I did not look at the double Sash. We're taking both of these guys down to their Sashes. That's fine. Completely fine. Sunflora, take out Basket Legion and not Cast Form. Earth Power into Cast Form. That actually might not KO. It does not KO. Because we are a Cast Form. And that is not super effective anymore. Because we are not a Fire type. Even when we were a Fire type, I don't think that would have KO'd us. That is a weird choice. Regardless, though, I think with that, we are pretty much fine to wrap this up. You can go ahead and Priority Yawn if you want. That's okay. This was fine. This was fine. I think there's maybe one more trainer down by the... I don't know if the trolley was a trainer or not. God, I hope it wasn't. I don't want to have to click it, but I'm going to have to. I need to know. I need to know if there's a trainer inside there. 10 battle points, right? Because those 2 of you? Yeah, 10 battle points. Okay, nice, nice. There is 1 spot here. There is actually 2 more trainers to go ahead and fight. We are going to wrap them up today, so we're going to keep going. I'm going to go ahead and put Cast Form back in the front so that we can hopefully tear through these guys a little bit quicker, as this is a pretty long episode, because, I mean, we're doing quite a lot of battles, and they all have teams of 6 that are all reasonably competitive, one of which that was arguably tougher than Flannery, which is kind of funny. Hello? Hi. I kind of like him. He's getting weatherballed, so that's happening. Priority Eruption. That's bad. That's bad. We're probably dead, huh? Is it multi-hit? Oh, I thought it was going to be multi-hit because there was 2 heads. I really thought it was going to be multi-hit. Are you part water, though? Are you going to absorb this with Water Absorb or something? Fire Water? Neutral. Okay, okay. Breaks the possibly full HP priority move? Flaming Soul. Yes, yes. Sun boosts water, or rain boosts fire. I still don't entirely know how that works, but I don't want to find out. Water Bubble, doubles power ups water type moves, halves fire damage taken. Do you really need to half fire damage taken when you're a fire water type? I don't know if that's necessary. That might be a little bit overkill. It does have Flame Burst for priority, huh? Did I see that right? Do I care about preserving this cast form? Maybe. I could. I mean, we could just go to Wobbuffet. We could happily go to Wobbuffet. I mean, it is a switch in for a reason. We could also go to Minior, I think, and be reasonably fine. But Wobbuffet's here for moments like this, right? Go ahead, Flame Burst me, and I'm going to reflect all the damage, and you're going to get popped by Soul Link. 67 damage, probably enough to KO from that. Yeah, nice. And we still have a decent amount of HP to where we could probably KO something else. 268 HP at level 45 is nuts, by the way. The Dodge. So you're going for what ghost move? Boom Burst as a ghost move, and that's going to KO me and reflect the damage back to you, and that's going to be that, huh? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Wobbuffet taking out 2 is fine. And then we bring in Basculegion in the rain with a Retaliate to take out a third. This feels really nice. I like Wobbuffet and Basculegion together, actually. Which isn't really even being run as a rain team. They could be on any team. They just work really nicely with Wobbuffet being able to essentially take out 2 because of its just massive HP pool, and Basculegion coming in and getting a KO for free in a lot of situations. Or Temple. You I might... Oh. I was going to say want to hit with a water type move, but perhaps not. Does Retaliate does not KO. The Tor Temple is the first Pokemon to not get KO'd outright. And it does have Solar Beam, which has a 12% chance to Oko me. So it's definitely going for Solar Beam. Question is, am I preserving this Basculegion, or am I going big damage? Skarmory might live as well, because, well, Skarmory's stats changed around, I think. I'm just gonna go for big damage. Give me the Retaliate. We missed. Well, that was the worst case scenario. It does have priority, and we no longer have a Violent Rush going and all of that stuff. So that's now really bad. Yep. Yep, that's bad. That's bad. I'll say it one more time for the road. That's bad. We can't go to Cast Form. Cast Form is going to get KO'd by priority move. Leaving us with the options of, like, Kingdra. Or Minior, really. I guess I'm going to Kingdra. In the sun, not the rain, which is rough. We'll see how much a Water Gem boosted... Yeah, that's not enough. With that amount of damage plus Water Gem, I mean, it'll be decent, but, like, it's a 2-hit KO if I go for Snipe Shot or Hydro Pump, so regardless of what I go for, it's fine. The good news is Tor Temple doesn't do much to me. We may as well Snipe Shot. It's a 2-hit KO either way, so we may as well go with the one that can't miss. But yeah, the sun kind of destroying us. That actually did less than I was expecting. That was like a min roll. Like a minimum of minimum rolls. That did some pathetic damage on that Solar Beam. Holy, okay. That was some baby damage. First smoke screen wears off. Okay. Well. We still don't KO. Does it have like an ability that makes it take less damage per second? Shell armor, 20% less damage from attacks. I feel like that did like a really low roll. I guess it was calculating the Water Gem. Probably. Regardless, free Snipe Shots is still fine. It will still KO it. It's just a little bit more awkward because it means we have to take another Solar Beam, which could let us get KO'd by something else after, I guess. Some damage. That is some damage. Plus with the burn, we honestly might go down to some like priority move at this point, which would be a little bit awkward, but regardless, Snipe Shot does KO. Or Temple is gone. Hopefully the next Pokemon that comes out is slow with no priority moves, so we can get our rain back up with Cast Form. They did keep it around with 9 HP. We'll see. We'll see. Arcanine. Not the Grass Arcanine, though, admittedly. 255 speed. Okay, that's a lot of speed. That's obviously Violent Rush boost. But still, like, 170 speed, though. With extreme speed as well, so it has priority. Don't like the fact that it has priority. I mean, Kingdra's used its life up here. We go for the Snipe Shot. Outrage. Okay. It's Choice Banded. The problem is, with 255 speed, it's faster than my cast form. Because my cast form is 160 speed. And we'll just, for the simple maths, we'll say our cast form has Violent Rush and boosted speed by 50%. 240 is slower than the 255 that we just saw. So we need something to take an Outrage, which is either going to be Minior or Kaiose. Honestly, I think I'm shell smashing with Minior here. I think Minior takes an Outrage fine. The Sun doesn't hinder it as much. Let's just make sure you are choice bounded. You are 170 speed. Yep, as expected, because you're faster. You're going for Outrage, which is a 100% chance to 2-hit KO, meaning we have no reason not to shell smash. We are definitely slower. You're not sashed because you're choiced. We should be fine. Should be fine. We go ahead, we shell smash. And then we go for a big fat Earthquake, honestly, and we hopefully tear through the rest of the team just fine. Still a little bit spooky, though. This fight is also seeming like it's maybe harder than the fight we had against Flannery. I don't know why this keeps happening. I thought these were going to be really nice, quick, easy trainer battles, but here we are, struggling. We frisk the choice band, that's fine. But this turn is not scary. This turn, we just click literally whatever, right? I mean, we just go for an Earthquake. You have nothing immuning you to Earthquake or anything like that. Rockhead, all that stuff. We just click Earthquake, nice and easy. 4 times super effective, big damage. You are choice banded. You are choice banded. Does Frisk steal the item in this game? Did Frisk disable its... Oh my god. Does Frisk disable that item in this game? Minior, you absolute worthless pile of trash. You have doomed me. You have honestly doomed me. I'm pretty sure that because it only just became able to use items again, it is currently not locked into a move. So I think I have to go to cast form and see what move it's going for. Honestly, if it goes for a rock type move on my cast form, I think I'm just done. Right? I'm really hoping that it goes for extreme speed here and is deciding to be stupid. Kind of what I need to happen. Outrage. Okay. So at the very least, it's locked back into Outrage so that we can go back into Kaiose. The Guilt Trip is also nice. The Guilt Trip is also nice. That helps. That helps. Okay. Okay. The good news. We have Multiscale. We have Supreme Overlord at max power. The bad news. There is 3 Pokemon to KO. I could go for a Scale Shot to try and get my speed up first, which I think is probably a good idea. I could also Skull Bash to get my attack up. Question is, which order do I want to do these things in? I can also just go outright for the KO so Arcanine is gone. Arcanine is currently outraged, and I'm happy with that. I'm happy that it's outraged. I'm very happy that it's outraged. I think my damage will be okay. I think my damage will KO a Skarmory and probably a Tauros. I'm hoping, unless they set the sun up, in which case, oh, that could be scary. So I think my main issue is speed. I'm going for a Scale Shot. Outrage, Multiscale, that's fine. We Scale Shot, we get our speed up, we do some damage. The damage is whatever, it's irrelevant. We're quicking Aqua Flash after this. Kaiose, I really need you to clutch this. I really do. This is really sketchy. I could Skull Bash this turn if I'm not afraid of the damage this thing will do. I mean, it's going to do a ton of damage with Outrage, even with its stats lowered because it's choice banded. I think we have to Aqua Flash. We need some health in case there's priority on the future Pokemon, right? 588 damage. That's nice. That's good. I wish I'd went straight to this Kaiose rather than going to Minior, because Minior screwed me over. I'm so sad. Tauros. Okay, do you have Violent Rush or anything weird? You do have Violent Rush. Okay, is my speed boost enough? 204, 237. Yes. Yes. I do outspeed. You do not have priority. My Aqua Bash is a guaranteed KO. This turn is fine. This turn is simple. We Aqua Bash. Get out of here. I'm glad I went for the scale shot and not the damage. Had the damage. We didn't have the speed. That's fine. Skarmory. I'd love if this took me to multi-scale, but it won't, which is so unfortunate. I'd feel so much more confident. Skarmory, will you fire electric out of curiosity? Just steel fire. Okay, that's fine. 160 speed. We outspeed. Opportunist. We're not below half HP. It does not have priority. You have no priority on your moves. And Aqua Bash is a guaranteed KO. Kaiose, I love you. I love you, Kaiose. You saved me after Minior's disgrace. You know what I was saying earlier about how much I love shiny Minior? Minior's a disgrace. We don't talk about Minior here. Minior made that way too spooky. 10 battle points for that trainer, huh? The one trainer. Interesting. Were they like an elite of elite trainers? They felt like it. Either way, one more battle still to go. It's weird that the double battle has reset themselves back into the round, but this is a nice hour-long trainer video, though, so I hope you guys are enjoying this long video if you are watching it. If you are, then leaving a like is appreciated. I do appreciate everyone that watches this far. You are the ones that I need more of. Okay, Sun, that's fine. That's fine. You can go ahead. You can set up the Sun. I'm going to set up the Rain immediately. You are probably going for Solar Beam. If I assume correctly, then Solar Beam will be snuffed out. You will have to wait 2 turns, and we will be absolutely fine with our cast form to go ahead and get rid of the Torkoal with no issues. We missed Weather Ball. It went for Earth Power and not Solar Beam. Am I dumb? Did I get hit with the Dum Dum Juice? Why can I not understand what these Pokemon are doing? Why did it not go for Solar Beam in the Sun? Because I hadn't changed. Yeah, I was a Fire type. Yeah, no, that's sensible actually. Yeah, why would it go for Solar Beam on a Fire type cast form that hadn't transformed yet? Yeah, that's actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm the Dum Dum. Me, I'm the Dum Dum. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's my bad. My brain's starting to turn to mush because I've been recording for nearly an hour, and that's just what happens. If I talk for an hour, that's it. It's over for me. That's my limit. Hello? The Monster Mash? Everyone's doing the Monster Mash? Fanfernal. If I go to my Gourgeist, does that mean that I can evolve this Gourgeist into a Fanfernal? Because that sounds cool. Kind of want that. Has speed boost. Interesting. Not what I would have given to a Gourgeist evolution, but sure. Monster Mash to make them a Ghost type. Flash Fire. Okay. So basically so that you can pretty much always have super effective or neutral Ghost moves on stuff. That's cool. Astonish priority free, which does not KO. It's a 2-hit KO. Giga Drain does KO, but we currently outspeed. I guess I just Weather Ball for some damage. I'm kind of okay with this. We actually outright KO. Okay, that was a very low chance to KO because it said like 80% to 100%. That was a very strong Weather Ball that went off right there. Very nice. Let's go Villain. Another Grass Fire type. There's so many Grass Fire types. Immune to Weather Ball, huh? Oh. You have Water Absorb? You do have Water Absorb. You also have a Sash, and I want to break that Sash with Ice Beam. Okay. Cast Form did good. 2 KOs and breaking a Sash, I will take. I will take that. That is very respectful. The Frostbite? I nearly said the Freeze and got excited, but no, it's not fully frozen. It's actually really sad. If it got a full freeze there, my lord, this cast form could have been on a tear. Nothing would stop him, but yeah, okay, yeah, that's, you know, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, I don't trust going to Minior in the slightest, so I guess I'm going to Kaiose. Maybe. I'm just going to Kingdra while the rain is still up. I want to go to Kingdra while the rain's still up. We've had too many situations where Kingdra has not been able to be in the rain and it's been stuck in the sun. I don't like that. We can just go ahead and go for a good old Sludge Bomb. Keep our Water Gem boost for whatever comes out next. And hopefully we don't see the sun get immediately set up again, because that would make me sad. Don't make me sad. Don't have drought. Eat more. You can have drought. White smoke. That's fine. I think. Maybe. What's that do? Set smoke screen for 3 times. Okay, so we're gonna miss all of our moves. That's fine. We go for the snipe shot because it's higher accuracy. Bullet punch. That's fine. Why would you bullet punch? Hello? What? Why would... What? Okay. Cool. Good coverage. I guess. The rock types? I suppose? I'm not a rock type, though, Heatmore. I don't know if you know this. Maybe you should go back to fighting Durant's, where you're specialized in. But either way, good. Delphox, that's fine, we snipe shot. Forewarned, that's fine, we snipe shot. Telekinetic, that's fine. All of your fancy voodoo stuff, I don't care, we snipe shot. A lot of my accuracy. Identified Kingdra, that's fine, snipe shot. I'm gonna keep saying it, because it's gonna keep working. That's fine, snipe shot. See, it was fine. Kingdra in the rain, very, very good. Tail is old as time, honestly. And 1 Pokemon remains. Oh! Oh! Wait! I love that. Wait, I love that. Fire Rock typing, yeah, I mean, you're gonna get destroyed, that's fine. Simple Shell Smash? Simple Shell Smash. Right. So we saw that with Makago, but we got the grass type Makago that had different abilities, so I wasn't thinking about that. But yes, this means... Oh. Burn Up is also interesting tech to get rid of the fire typing, so you're not like 4 times weak to typings. Yeah. Yeah. You could also go full balls to the walls and run weakness policy with it as well and just go nuts, but... Okay. Interesting. I mean, I feel a little bit bad because you're dead, but like, cool. Cool. I like it. I like the appearance. I like Simple Shell Smash. That's fun. But yeah, bye. 10 power points again. Damn. Okay. 10 power points twice. And with that, I think we have cleared out the entire gym. Yeah, that's not a battle. Good. And with that, we've cleared out the entire gym. Now, do you take me straight back to Petalburg? Because if so, I might accept, and I might go straight back to Petalburg. I know we still have some things like Mirage Tower that we could maybe do, but I'd be willing to go straight back to Petalburg and do another gym. Hey, it's been a while. How's it going? It's a decent collection of badges. You may as well have this. The Go Goggles to go ahead and enter the desert. Safety goggles. Yep, that's fine. That's me. I'm challenging Norman. And like you, your dad looks really tough. That's rude. See you around. You do not take me there immediately. Okay, so we can't get taken there immediately. That's fine. Next episode, I think this one's been long enough. We will check out the Adoption Center, the new Pokemon we can get there. We will boost our level cap and see some of the new Pokemon that we can add to our team. And we will head to the Mirage Tower, maybe, as a little interlude between gyms. If you guys have enjoyed this nice long episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado,